Hey yo. How y'all doing today? Hey, Yinks. What's good? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? How you doing today, fam? How's your day? There you go. It's nice to see you in my live stream. Hold on, I gotta fix my phone real quick. I hope this is a decent camera angle. I can't see right now, so hopefully it looks good. But yeah, nice to know that you're doing good, my G. I'm so sorry you're working tomorrow, by the way, because it's snowing. By the way, how do you like my new camera angle? I got this going on right now. Looks pretty decent, not too bad. I'm not complaining. All right, so I'm here but doing a few things at the same time because I actually had to restart my computer because it was tripping. So hopefully this live stream will go more or less pretty successful. I hope. So yeah, as people are coming in, tuning in, I'm just gonna play some stuff on the keyboard and then get into what my live stream is about. I hope you slept well since you abandoned me. Wow, I'm so sorry you have a job interview, my friend. That's that. I don't know what to tell you other than I'm sorry. All right, I'm glad you're liking the new camera angle. Let's see how it looks on the side of me. All right, so we got this going on. We got main stage. Hopefully it's going to actually boot out correctly. So I'm just going to mess around with the keyboard. Yeah, I know you slept well. I'm happy for you. All right, so let's bring down this music like completely. And let's see. All right, so I finally brought my second sustain pedal. I thought I was going to have to buy a second one, but then I remember I do have two. So I don't have to like extend my whole entire foot to go ahead and freaking play with the sustain pedal. But yeah, I'm glad you slept well, my G. That sounds good. Bro, today I was just groggy. I don't know if you saw, but my live stream was 5 hours yesterday. I was just here this whole time. It was a struggle. By the way, something really sad happened to me yesterday. Oh, and also see how the audio sounds in relation to my voice. I'm assuming you're asking why I stream for 5 hours. I don't know. When you're just in that space, you're in that space. I don't know how to explain it. I did not expect you to stay the whole 5 hours. I told you bye a long time ago. Let me actually turn it down a little bit more. Actually, I can turn it down in main stage. It's actually down a bit already. I can bring it down a bit more. Alright, thank you. It's in relation to my voice. right, so yeah, the sad thing is that I was playing some crazy things yesterday, and the audio wasn't even on from my keyboard. So I was like, wow. Now I have to go back and watch the live stream and probably like listen. I mean, not listen, but watch my fingers, which is gonna be really annoying because I was just improvising. But it's okay. Oh, my bad. I just remember that I have to change my phone stuff too. There you go. I don't know why my screen locked. All right. I know it's sad. It's tragic actually. I'm glad that you feel my pain. And also I got some tea. Every time I feel nervous, the fact that I have tea like right here by my side. Wow, I know it is tragic. Wait, hold up. How you taking my word now? I also switched up my camera angle for the whatever this thing is called, my phone. I just realized it's gonna probably show the little ting. Oh, you're in the mood for tea? What kind of tea? I have a chamomile tea on deck. Not gossip to you. Aw, hi my baby. How are you? That is not okay that you be stealing my stuff, bro. That I should charge you now. Hold on, you're gonna see a notification pop up. Maybe. Yeah. Dang, I just realized, Dina, you were such a fast typer. What the heck? What do you mean ship? Child, you was 10 minutes away. Unless you're gonna pay for the shipping. I'm glad you can pay the shipping. But yeah, I did wake up like really horrible today. It was not that great. I mean, yeah, since I had that long live stream, I went to bed like I don't even know what time. And then my mom was like, "Bro, you need to stop streaming." Like this whole waking up tired is foolishness. I'm like, but mother, I gotta do what I gotta do. All right, so glad to know that y'all doing okay. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Got Olivia on deck and dear old Dina. Nice to see y'all today. So today is scripted, but not really. It's just an idea that popped in my head. So I'm just gonna talk about what we doing today? Today, we are talking about the most essential tool for music production and how that using that tool can be really effective. Now, I wouldn't call myself a music producer by any means, but that thing is legit. It's legit. So I would say the most essential tool would probably be, I wish I had like a drum roll effect, but I don't. But it would be learning. Learning is literally the best thing that you gotta do. You gotta learn. Each and every day is a step that you gotta push yourself to do. Especially being in this industry, like it's crazy populated, it's crazy mad. Everybody got a whole bunch of ideas, but ain't nobody going with it. So you really gotta learn about yourself and how to stay dedicated and how to push your way through, because it's really important. Because on those days when nobody's streaming your music, when nobody's listening to your stuff, when nobody even knows your name, you really gotta learn yourself and take that time to kind of hunker down and focus on your craft. So that's what I've been doing with these live streams. Honestly, I'm just learning as I go. I be talking as if I know stuff, but I really don't. I don't know what I'm doing, man. Like, if you ask me to play back, like, yo, what was that thing you played in the last live stream? I'll be like, I don't know. Or, oh, dang, how did you come up with that beat? Ouch, I don't know. Literally, you just have to take the time to reflect, which is literally what I'm doing. As I'm breaking this stuff down, I'm teaching myself all over again. Because I'm like, oh, I did that. Oh, cool. Oh, wow. I didn't know that would work, but I'm glad it did. A lot of these things that I'd be doing are happy accidents, as our dear old Bob Ross would say. Yeah, but I feel you, Olivia. Definitely the same with acting. Basically, any creative industry is hard out here, man. It is crazy hard. I ain't gonna cap. And it's not fun being in this space. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, Dina, it's really not fun being in the space, and you really be in a funk for a long time if you really don't know how to get your act together. Because low key, that's where depression hits. That where you get unmotivated, uninspired. You be thinking, oh, is this really for me? Am I supposed to be doing something else? So you gotta learn and reflect. And again, learn on perfecting your craft. If nothing is coming your way, take the time to learn each and every day, bro. If somebody come up in here be like, oh dang, who taught you like all of these things? I'd be like, myself, cuz I literally taught myself all of these things. I mean, not to be like fronting or whatever, but I'm being legit. Like, if I can do it, anybody else can do it too if you take the time and dedication. Like I always tell people, there are people who are talented or gifted, and there are people who are skilled. Talented and gifted meaning things come naturally, but you still need to, get that hard work going. Otherwise, you're not going to go very far. And there's some people, it's a skill that they can obtain, but it's a little bit harder for them to obtain that skill. So really they gotta really give 110% instead of just 100% just to get over the edge. But honestly, either way you go, it's hard work that's going to take you places, and learning each and every day. Again, even talented people got to just learn. And skilled people got to learn. It's not really about like what education status you have. You can have like a whole freaking PhD, 2 masters, whatever. I don't care. But like, at the end of the day, if you don't remember what you be learning when you sitting in class, what was the point of you going through all of that stuff for all of them years? Like, you really got to take the time and actually absorb actual information that you're going to use like a sponge. Some things people might think that they don't really need, or it's not like important, or like, why do I got to sit through this? So when you're really getting in that space, again, sometimes it can take you forever to get out of this rut where people don't know you. So when you're staying in that space, you're like, oh, why I gotta learn this? Why I gotta stay here? Because you gotta stay here, cuz it's really important. Literally, I play the same stuff. Like, I don't even know if y'all pay attention, but in this live stream, when I was playing the keyboard, I was low-key playing the same thing over and over again. Like, if you listen to the melodic line, it's pretty much the same thing, but approached differently. Like, you can see or tell or hear the different variations that are in the song, that specific melodic line or in that song that I'm playing. So, like, basically that's the same with everything else. You be grinding, working on the same line, working on the same track for a minute. I was working on this track for hours, like literally hours. I don't know how people be making beats in an hour, but I'll be sitting on the space for like an hour. Hours, like working on this track. Not because I necessarily wanted to. Inspiration obviously and motivation pushes you to get to that initial point, but it kind of ties in with what I was saying yesterday. Like, how do you stay motivated? Like, I be starting stuff and not finishing them because consistency is really hard in this space of trying to figure out who you are, because that's a constant process, learning who you are each and every day, because each and every day you change based on the situations that are presented to you and the people that come across your way, or the opportunities that come across your way, or the hardships that come across your way that really shapes you. But knowing who you are first is really what will help you engage in what that reaction would be. Because if you don't know who you are, you be acting funny, man. You be giving up so easily. You be doing all of this, all of that. So in my opinion, just learn. That is literally the best skill you can have being in the creative space, or even really any space in general, no matter what it is. Just learn. Like, child, if you can say, yo, build me this shelf, I'll be like, all right, bet. Knowing full and well I have no idea how to build this shelf. Like, literally, Dina, you know the backstory. Honestly, you know what? Let me show you. There's this shelf that's sitting. A shelf that's sitting here that literally is not trying to be built. Hold up, you can take a look at it right now. Like, literally. There's this shelf right here. It ain't it. It's been sitting here for the past, I don't know how many weeks at this point. Whenever I told Dina, it's been here since. Yeah, exactly. So, I told myself I was going to actually build it today, but life happened, so I wasn't able to do it. But you can't really allow yourself to say like, oh man, all of these things happened to me. Yeah, it's still not done. I was going to build it. Like, I swear I was going to build it. I even told my grandpa, like, bro, allow me to build this thing. Hold on, my music is tripping real quick. Allow me to build this thing. Like, I'm gonna make some noise, so like, be aware. But then what happened was stuff, and I wasn't able to build it. But if I was dedicated enough, which I would be, it's just, there are people next to me, so I can't really build it. I would stay up until like freaking 2:00 in the morning and freaking build that thing. If people said, yeah, build this shelf, and I don't know how to build it, I will learn how to build it. And by the end of it, you'll be like, oh my gosh, where did you learn how to do that? What happened? Fake it till you make it, child. Just have that confidence. A lot of things that I do, people are like, oh my gosh, Nina, how do you do that? Blah, 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 blah. I'll just be like, I don't know. I literally don't know. I can't give you a solid answer as to how I know how to do that. I just say I can do it because I believe I can, because again, it's not motivation. It's just the mindset that you have. All right, you have a situation in front of you. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to take it or let it slide? That's a whole nother conversation, deciding what your worth is, about what you're dedicating your time and resources and money to. But honestly, you can do literally anything that you set your mind to. It's literally in the Bible. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So, like, if you know in your heart, in your mind, in your soul that you can do it, all you have to do is just learn how to do it. Some things are common sense, but as we say, common sense isn't so common. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and watch 5, 10, 15 freaking YouTube videos if you have to, or oh my gosh, pick up the manual and do what you got to do. But again, it comes to either being talented or being skilled. Because you're skilled, people are like, oh man, you just can do it because like you're blessed to be able to do all of this stuff. I mean, yes, I am. We thank God. But it's all about, again, it starts with the mind. All right, I'm really not a carpenter. I struggle with building. I hate building with a burning passion. But I can develop that skill, and how much effort I put into developing this skill honestly is essential. It's a great thing to have. Will determine the quality of my work, whether it's going to be some crappy doo-doo shelf that's going to be breaking apart in 3 days or like an actually legitimately built shelf. So like that really, you really have to put on your, basically your armor and be like, no matter what situation or what thing comes my way, you just gonna do what you gotta do. I'm so sorry I don't have music. I'm literally lost in my thoughts. Hold on. All right, I brought the music back in. Hold on. Grandpa, are you looking for something? Right now? All right. Sorry about that. But yeah. Oh yeah, I feel the same way, Dina. Like literally when it comes to starting something, you're like, yes, I want to start it. I'm willing to do it. Yes, we can do it. But the thing is, like, everybody just be talking. Like, anybody can say, yes, I want to do it, whatever, whatever. But when it comes to actual execution, like, where are you? Like, what are you doing? Like, are you really about to be known for the person who can't finish what they start? Are you be the person who's literally unreliable? Yo, I'm a pick you up today. For like, I got you. Like, all right, you gonna be out of work at 2? All right, sure, I'll pick you up, no problem. Bro, 2 be coming. What's happening? 2:15, 2:30. Okay, where are you at though? And then you call me like, yo, I thought we agreed like you were supposed to pick me up. And it's like, oh no, I'm sorry, like something came up or whatever. Like, we ain't gonna be cool like that no more. I mean, like, we can be friends, we can chill or whatever, but I can't trust you in that way that you're going to be reliable or dependable. Because again, you don't know how people perceive you. You really don't. Like, they be saying all of this stuff in front of you, but what do they actually think? So you need to be aware of that. Not that you're trying to please people with what they think or whatever, or try to like change yourself or try to fake or front and all of that stuff. Not really, but you need to be aware of who you are and how you present yourself, because again, you're in the creative industry, you are your own brand, you are your own representation, especially in the beginning. There is no freaking agent. There is no agent that be coming your way. There is no money for marketing. It's all about you and how you present yourself and how people will resonate with you. So you really got to think about, who do you want that person to be? Who do you want that person that people be looking at you like, wow, she's really doing dope things, or he's doing really dope things, or they're really cool, or yeah, I think I want to start something just like these people are. So yeah, I definitely agree. I don't want to use drawing specifically, but since you brought up drawing, it's literally the same thing. Motivation and energy, that's literally half the battle. It's literally discipline and vision that's going to carry you to kind of decide, yo, where do I want to go? Like, where is my end game, because nothing in this life really is predicted, but you can control how you react to certain things. Oh man, all of these things are happening in my life. Oh, all of these things are coming up, and you're just like, maybe it's not for me, or maybe I should give up. That's really the time that you really need to be pushing. Like, honestly and truly, that's where it comes up. Because when it gets hard, dude, the enemy knows, or people know, like, yeah, I need to make sure this person does not succeed. And they really be trying because they're jealous or they hating or whatever. And it's like, what the heck, bro? Why are you hating on me? You will never have the answer to that question. The only question you need to have is, what is my purpose and what am I doing with my life? And what am I trying to accomplish? Like, who am I trying to impact? Like, what am I trying to do to change up this industry or contribute to this industry? Like, who am I? So whether it's art or, yeah, like acting or whatever it may be, it's really important to to understand who you are, so you know what you're contributing into this world. Yeah, it definitely does irritate. It does irritate my soul. Unreliable people. It's like, it's not cool. I mean, I understand that situations do come up, yes, but you need to communicate. You need to be like, hey, this thing comes up. Honestly, it's mad respect if you came up to me and be like, oh yeah, something came up, so I'm not able to come and get you today. It's not me trying to reach out to you saying, where are you? That's not okay. That's not gonna work for me. I'm sorry, but no. I just lost respect for you in that regard. I'm never going to rely on you to come and pick me up like ever again. So like, you just have to think about that in the same way with how you approach anything creatively. You need to see like how that resonates. Oh, you have like this dope customer who really wanted your beats or your track or your art or whatever, your photography or whatever, and you say, yeah, I'm gonna do it. You need to really make sure you come through. And I'm not saying I'm perfect by any means. I am not, child. I'm sorry, I have a feeling like that music is too loud. I am not perfect by any means, like at all. I'm still struggling and I'm still trying to be that person, but I'm at least trying to be aware that I need to evaluate myself and who I want to become as basically being a decent human being, and what my brand will be in the future, and who I am as a creator in the future, even now and in the future. So that's why I'm learning. Each and every day I'm learning. Alright, so I hope that kind of made sense what I said. But yeah, I appreciate you saying I'm doing my best. Alright, so I am actually going to open up Q&A for any questions that people might have. By people, I mean my people, y'all, my tribe. And see what's popping about, like what I just said, if it reflects, if it made sense, if I'm just saying random stuff, if I'm not being legit right now, like tell me what's up. But also, as you're writing, I'll be right back. I appreciate y'all joining this live stream and listening to my TED Talk. I did not end the stream early. I was just opening up for Q&A. I will be like literally right back. So as you're typing out your questions in the as you're typing out your questions in the comments, I'm gonna answer them. But give me like 2 minutes. I got you. Hello, I am back. Bro, my tea is already getting cold. Like, what is this? That's where it was boiling. All right, so your question was, what is the most essential tool in music? I wouldn't even say just in music, but I would say learning. Learning about yourself, learning about your craft, learning about your industry. I mean, like, how do people get to where they are? Like, everybody says hard work. Yeah, I've been working hard, been grinding, whatever. But like, literally, what does that mean? Like, what steps did you actually take? That's what I want to know. And that's what you got to find out. You got to take the due diligence to actually figure out how to get to where you want to go. If you want to become the best artist, the best person in the game, like, you really need to work hard to get there. And the root of working hard is essentially taking the steps to learn and being willing to learn and willing to stay dedicated. Because passion and motivation, shoot, that'll only like get your foot in the door. But yeah, hopefully that answered your question. But in one word, I would say learning. Learning is where it's at. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna possibly transition out of this Q&A for a second. I be vibing with this camera angle and this lighting. I mean, it's legit. Hey, that's what's up. You deserve the air horn. No, I'm just playing with you. But I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm just being straight, and I'm rooting for you too, man. I'm rooting for you, my love, and all these people out there. I'm rooting for all of you guys to be successful in whatever you want to do. That's going to be a tough journey to get there. I ain't going to lie. It's going to be tough and long, but we're going to get there. Hello, You're the only person who's not vibing with this air horn, bro. Like, legitimately. I don't think I can say the L word on a live stream. But I L word you too. Alright, so we're actually gonna switch gears a little bit. We are going to switch gears. You know, surprisingly, I haven't changed accents as much as I thought I would in these live streams. I guess that's a good thing. I hope. But I feel like this is me. I'm sad. I need to get those things that like keep your coffees and teas warm and stuff, because I'm struggling. It's cold already. I don't understand. All right, so I know you're here, girl. Please, ain't nobody care about you. All right, so we are going to listen. Again, it's all about learning. Learning is the most essential tool. I had to learn and push myself to freaking get this track done, because otherwise it would not be done. It would not do. Let me adjust this camera angle a little bit. It would not be done, like, at all. Nope. All right. I don't know if it's going to play. I hope it does, but let's see. But yeah, this is I would say it's 95% done. 95 or 90, 95. So yeah, that's basically what we got. I did some stuff off the live stream, but that's pretty much how it sounds. Yeah. Sorry, Meg. Yeah, I did make this. Where were you? Have you not been in this live stream? Or live streams, I should say, these series of live streams. Okay, so again, it's all about learning. So I'm gonna go ahead and take out these little tracks here and there. So we started with this, obviously. So this was like the bear sound. Okay, and then we added that in there. So kind of give it a stereo. Ooh, I lied. This is just bare tracks. I'm not even, that was master channel, my bad. All right, so this is what it sounds like by itself. Like just bare dry. Aw, you're so beautiful. This is the bear dry track. Well, I'm about to show you how I made it. This is a bear dry track. You know we started with this. If you don't know, then I guess I'm kind of bringing that in. So we got this, and then we added a tape. So it's like a lo-fi type thing. So I don't know if you hear the difference over the live stream, but basically that's how it sounds. And then we have the J37. Basically that was a suggestion by our dear old Francisco. And then we added this in there, which were the hats. All I did was just EQ it up. So what this does is actually, if I bring this, you can't hear it. So you hear all them higher frequencies. I don't really think they're lower frequencies, but I just took anything out that might be lower than whatever. And then I added a little bit of a tape here too. So this is dry basically, other than this little EQ right here. And then I added the tape in there. This is what the tape looks like, by the way. So there are different settings and presets. Yeah, he really suggested I bring that J37. Well, he said he wanted me to bring in a slap delay, so that's the type of slap delay I did. Hey, it would be a vibe if we collab though. I'm down. And then I brought in fresh air. So fresh air basically just brightens up those higher frequencies a little bit. And then we got the kick in here. All right. Oh, on actual tape. Yeah, it's like a lo-fi plugin. So like when you play like older sounds, like through a tape or through like those records or whatever, you hear like those type of artifacts naturally. So this plugin simulates those things depending on what you're trying to do. So like if I pull it up real quick, actually. So this is like default. Did I even use it on here? I think I did. Oh yeah, I did use it on here. So they're like different plugins, so make it sound differently. So I'm gonna solo just the kick real quick. Well, actually no, I'll solo the Yeah, I'll solo the kick, so you can hear what it sounds like. No, actually, I'll solo something else because you might not be able to hear that lower frequency as much. Let me solo the main thing. So what I'm gonna do is just duplicate this and just run through different tracks of it, different presets to kind of give you an idea of how it would sound. Oh, CPU is getting up there. I lied. So I think I actually had to do this real quick. So I hope that made sense. It's not, it's like a simulation of a tape. Where am I? Where? Oh, it's right here. All right, let me see. Right now what I'm doing is trying to bring up my samples, but my samples are already pretty high, so I don't know why my CPU is bugging. Okay, actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this. So what I'm gonna do is actually close this real quick and excuse me, add it back in. Don't want to save. I don't want to save. I didn't really do nothing. But yeah. Oops. Actually, it's down here. But yeah, I'm glad you're psyched that I made that. That's what I've been doing for the past few live streams. I've been making that thing, and then the last live stream was basically about how to stay motivated because I'd be starting stuff and not finishing it. Like look, if you see all of these, they're like most of them are practically not done. So again, shout out to Olivia because I named it Barney because of her. All right, so it's loading right now. Hopefully it's going to play like normal. We'll see. We shall see. I don't know. My computer be bugging. You're a legend. Wow. That is so sweet. You're so sweet. You deserve a cookie. All right, so I don't know, like when I brought it back in, you could naturally hear a crackle because it's coming from that plate. Whoa. What's the word? From that plugin. Sorry, I was saying plate. Plugin. So I'm going to boot up a second instance. So I'm going to just go through the different presets so you can kind of hear how it sounds. So I'm going to solo this. So we got a J37 because again, this live stream is all about learning. So that's why I'm teaching because I'm learning as you learning. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and play this. I'm so sorry. I forgot that it was a bit loud. For some reason, it doesn't want to play. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in a different track real quick. So I'm actually going to copy this whole entire thing, the specific track, and then just open like a bare, something that literally has nothing in it. Open live set. Oops, I lied. I don't want to open live set. I want to start a new one. Don't want to save changes. Don't save. I didn't really do nothing. Okay. I should be able to. Bro, stop playing. Paste. Ha. Ha ha ha. All right, we got it to work. Cool. Oh, I lied. We did not. I have to actually put in. All right, so right now, when I play this, as you can see, this meter is moving right here because it's telling the, I'm trying to say DAW, but DAW stands for Digital Audio Workstation, that it's receiving notes. So because it's not an actual like sound that's coming in, it's actually reading specific inputs. So all of these notes are literally the same inputs that I used and the last one I just copied and paste. So because I'm using a MIDI keyboard and not an actual keyboard, it's just kind of think of it like puppet strings. So the puppet strings. I'm the puppet master and I'm telling the keyboard exactly what to, the DAW what to do. So think of the actual strings as the actual notes I'm hitting on the keyboard. So it's not making any sound, it's just putting in the notes. So they're kind of like placeholders until I assign a sound to it. So I'm going to assign the specific one that I used the last time. So I don't remember what it was. I think it was hybrid keys. I think. I could be wrong. So I might use the wrong. So essentially, with these notes, I can make it sound any which way that I want, low key. All right, so I'm sorry if that sounded loud. I'm just trying to, I don't remember. I think that's what I used, but I could be wrong. So I'm going to load this up. All right, so it's playing slow because I don't know if it was that fast, but that's how it sounds raw. And it sounds choppy because it didn't add the sustain notes, which is fine. I'm not tripping. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and bring in the tape plugin, the one that looks like that brings in that lo-fi sound. Yeah, so that's how it sounds raw. Well, give me a second. There we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring in, so it kind of gives this vinyl-y, warpy sound. Yeah, it actually does kind of sound tropically. Yeah, this is the actual sound. So I can manipulate because again, it's just notes that it's receiving. So I can go ahead and make it any sound. I can make it any one of these sounds that I want. But for this instance, we're using that one. All right, so we're gonna bring in that, I'm not using that one. I use this one. I swear, as soon as I heard this, I fell in love with it. So these are presets, so I can make it sound any which way. It might be better if you use headphones. So using these different type of presets, you can make adjustments from there based on how you want to actually sculpt the sound yourself. But presets are usually a very good starting point. Yeah, so these are like the different sounds. So I'm gonna, I don't remember what I used, but we're just gonna use that one for now. And then we're gonna bring in the J37. So he suggested to add a slapback delay. So there are different versions or types of slapback delays that you can use. And this is specifically the one that I wanted to use. I'm gonna see if I can find the actual preset. Yay, you're wearing earphones, that's what's up. I'm gonna see if I can find the actual preset I use. So delay. I don't remember. I think it was old tape delay maybe. So that's where it came from. It's not exactly what I use, but essentially. So you see like this slapback delay, depending on how you set it up, it has this kind of like ping-pongy type sound to give it that sense of space and reverberation. It's a type of reverberation or reverb. So like if you turn up your microphone, I mean not your microphone, your headphone, the volume on your phone like up like really loud, you can hear that like vinyl crackling noise. It's like a hissing sound, but it's actually coming from this tape plugin. So I'm gonna be quiet for a second. And then I'm gonna turn it off. And now it's like dead silent. And then I'm gonna turn it back on. Okay, warning is gonna get loud again. Not this current moment, but it will. So that's basically how I made that specific um, sound. That was basically the root. That's what I started with, and then I brought in all of the other stuff. Don't save. I don't want to save you. So I hope that made sense. So what I'm gonna do possibly to maybe make it run better is to take off some of the plugins that I was using in the master. It might help. Usually when you use a lot of instances and plugins and stuff, it will get a bit crazy. By the way, let me know if it was or is loud enough on your side. So I'm going to take off. So it's going to sound a bit dry than it was essentially, but it's okay. We just want it to work. I don't know why it doesn't start at the beginning when I press play. Oh yeah, because that's there. Okay. So it's basically just a loop. So hopefully I will quickly go through these sounds before it starts overloading. Yeah, so as I was saying, that's what I started with. This sound right here. And then we got the hi-hats that came in. And then the kick. And then we got the sub. And then we got the vocals, the lead vocal, and then we got the background vocal. And then we got this little synthy sound. And you know me, I gotta add some ear candy in there, so you gotta really hear it. It's like a pingy sound in the background. And then it's like, it sounds literally like a whale sound, but you gotta really hear it. But that was the last element I added in there. So basically that's how it sounds all together. All right, it started to overload. So I was quickly able to go through that before I started tripping. But yeah, that's all of that. I have a whole bunch of plugins there. Not really even a whole bunch, like a few instances of whatever. And then the master, so I turned that off so I can quickly allow you to hear those elements. So yeah, I'm glad you like it. Sorry if you're going a bit too fast for me in these comments. Well, not really. I was just in the zone of explaining, so I didn't lose track. But let me go back a little bit because I don't want to neglect you. So let's see what's up. Oh yeah, I got that. The whole collab thing. Yeah, we definitely do need a collab. Develop an online course. Wow. That sounds like a lot of work. No, just kidding. I mean, yeah, it is a lot of work, but we'll see. I don't know. Like I had to feel confident, like be a legitimately great instructor and have that mind space. I feel like when I talk, I don't make sense. That's why I always ask, like, do I make sense, or are you sure you understand? And then yeah. Oh, you thought that this was you thought that this was a part, it was something that was downloaded. Aw, I'm so honored that you thought that. No, it wasn't. Yeah, this is the track I made, all me. All me. Honestly, I feel like, I don't know how people, there is this YouTuber, he's called Eldre, and I didn't even actually watch the video, but I just saw the thumbnail where it was like making a beat every day for 365 days. I'm like, what? So I had to make a new beat every day. That's mad. It took me like 3 days to put this together. I mean, it wasn't like consecutive because I was doing like other stuff on the stream, but bro, it took me like 3 days. And even now, I still feel like it's like 95% done. I'm trying to take that minimalist approach so I don't go crazy with it. I mean, I don't feel like adding more tracks. I just feel like I want to refine it a bit, but I really want to take the minimalist approach and probably also rearrange this thing so it has like a beginning, middle, and end essentially. But we'll see. So let me close that and bring up main stage. Don't want to save. So y'all, all of that, bro, is just, again, it's all about learning and figuring out. I mean, I don't know if you're like watching the live stream or this is like completely new to you. Like this beat is what I'm saying. So, but you can see like my mental process throughout the whole entire thing, like how it started and basically how we got here. Literally, it is like, oh, I like this sound, or oh, I'm playing around this, it doesn't really fit, or maybe I want to switch this up. Like if you could tell the vocals that I used, I switched it up than it was initially. I changed it out, and I feel like this fits a bit more. But I mean, I could always change. Again, it's all about learning. Oops, I'm sorry. It's all about learning. Don't save, right? Yeah, don't save. All right, so let's bring up main stage. You know, honestly, this live stream has been relatively successful. Like, nah, tripping issues too much. I mean, live was tripping a little bit, but other than that, it's actually pretty okay. So I feel like I'm getting the hang of this again. Learning. That's the only reason why I'm doing this, like literally consecutively every day. I would say every night. What am I trying to do? Open recent. Again, it's all about the learning process. There are days when I don't feel like doing nothing. I don't feel like practicing. I don't feel like coming into this studio, even though people are like, "Yeah, this is such a great studio, bro." Like, what? It's so cool. Like, how can you not want to be here? Man, inspiration only carries you so far. And motivation and passion only gets your foot in the door. But you just got to keep going. You know, I really appreciate you coming into the live stream. If you want to hop in and just listen to me play the keyboard and help you fall asleep, I can do that. But I'm going to try to play something soothing anyway. But if you do want to stay in and just kind of listen to the melodies, I hope your phone is plugged in. Appreciate you coming in, girl. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something. No, I said that I'm gonna be playing something relatively calm and soothing, so if you just wanna vibe out and listen to me play the keyboard while I'm here, just make sure your phone is charged. appreciate you. So it's up to you if you want to stay. But I'm gonna play this for a while. All right, so we just got about like 5 more minutes on this live stream. Thank you for being part of it. Thank you for joining us. Just here chilling right now. Alright. This last stream is coming to an end. It's been a pleasure. It's been lit. It's been legit. I think I learned something. Essentially, or the story is learning. Learning is the best skill you can have. So please stay tuned for the next live stream. I'm gonna be streaming again at 9 p.m. tomorrow sharp. So stay chill, y'all. Nina B out.